Corn tortillas are very easy to make, but the tricky part is reaching the right consistency of the corn dough or masa before cooking. In this video, I will show you all the tricks and secrets to achieving perfectly corn tortillas. Add corn flour or masa harina to a bowl. I like to add salt to my tortillas, but that's optional. Stir for a few seconds, then slowly start adding lukewarm water. Notice that I'm adding a little bit of water at the time while still stirring. This step is important because we don't want to create lumps in our dough. Continue adding water until your dough looks like the consistency of Play-Doh. Mix for about 20 seconds to feel the texture, and then you'll realize you need to add a little bit more water. Here's the rule I use for making masa. Start with equal parts of flour and water, and then adjust water by adding it slowly until it doesn't stick to your hands. 1 cup of flour usually yields about 12 tortillas. To test your masa, form a small ball of dough and slowly squeeze it. If it sticks to your hand, it's too wet. If it cracks, it's too dry. Mine didn't stick, but I knew I still needed just a tiny bit more of water, so I added a little bit and kept kneading. In this recipe, I'll share the amount of water I use, but here's the thing. All corn flour brands are different. That's why I prefer showing you the tricks instead of giving you exact measurements that might not work for every brand. Notice how in the second test, the dough doesn't stick to my hand, but feels slightly more hydrated. That's the consistency I'm looking for. I use plastic circles I pre-cut from thick plastic bags, not your regular saran wrap. Make small balls of dough. Their size will determine the size and thickness of your tortillas. Cover them with a damp paper towel to prevent drying out while you shape them. To form your tortillas, place 1 piece of plastic on the bottom of your tortilla press, a ball of dough in the middle, another plastic on top, and close the press. I like to turn my tortilla a quarter turn before pressing it again to make it even throughout. If you want to make them the traditional Costa Rican way, you will shape them by hand. For that, place the plastic on your surface, put a ball of dough on top, and start flattening it. With your dominant hand, press gently, and with your other hand, make a C shape to keep the tortilla round while rotating the plastic. Once you get the hang of it, you'll press, keep the C shape, and rotate it all at once. You'll notice the difference between handmade and press-made tortillas. They taste the same. The flavor won't change, but you can tell when someone took the time to make them by hand, and that's an art in itself. Let's cook our tortillas. Traditionally, they're cooked on a black skillet or comal, but if you don't have one, use whatever pan you have. Set it over medium-high heat and wait until it's hot. Meanwhile, for a paper napkin in 4, add a tiny bit of oil and lightly grease your skillet. To transfer the tortilla, flip it with the plastic, then gently peel off the plastic. Grab the edges with your hands and place it on the skillet. You can cook 2 or 3 tortillas at a time, depending on your pan size. And while they're cooking, you can shape more. Cook each side for about 40 seconds, then flip. Cook another 40 seconds and flip 1 more. You will notice they start to puff up like balloons. And there's something I want to say. Even if some people might disagree with me, not all tortillas have to puff perfectly. Don't stress about that, especially if it's your first time. The goal is to get comfortable making them. Perfection will come with practice.